physical illnesses has so many factors because once you are fully aligned and fully occupied with the existence, means with the whole consciousness, you are not even probably looking at your body as something very important. Most of these people, they, from what I have seen and what I've experienced, they hardly care about their body. They are just, okay, they have a body, so all the aspects connected to the body will be there. Everything has its nature. Body has its nature. Body needs rest. It has need like water, food. All those things are part of it. But then again, they are not bound by it. So, so they more or less kind of ignore it. Body is okay. But what are you here for? Like Bhagavan Krishna said, Yatha yatha hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. That means whenever there is a decay of dharma on earth, I happen. So purposeful existence. Existence for a purpose with full clarity, clear picture. So they know that this body has a duration, there is a beginning and there is an end. So within this time, they are in a hurry to speed it all up. Finish whatever you have come for. Not much of a care for the body. So the ailments and things are connected to usually external world, not their karmic ailments. There are two types of things. One is that what you carried forward, the patterns which you brought forward from other lives to this life, which causes certain ailments. The other is what you have collected and you are churned. That happens. The master who's fully aligned, who have no karma, may collect a lot of things from outside. And probably they'll take it in their body and they churn it. So a person whom they are deeply connected, imagine they have a problem which will take 40 years for cleansing. The master may take it on him and clean it in 40 days. Like that, so many factors, the psychosomatic factors, go through the master. And the master may respond in that way. But that doesn't mean that the master is a victim of it. It's like a service. His existence is a service. This is another aspect of service. When a person is in expanded consciousness, it's always for the larger good, not for individual pleasure. Because the whole operation or whole existence is for the larger good. And even the body, the faculties associated, everything is for larger good. It's all service. 24-hour, 365 days, it's service. So in that mode, what happens to the body, what goes through it, how he performs, it's difficult to say. Because it's not on a pattern. There won't be a pattern. It will be a spontaneous, like a river flowing. Or the sun shining. Sun gives rays to a gutter and also a garden. So like that, it will continue to flow. So when your dimensions expands beyond your body into a much larger dimension, or means dimension is much larger, then we can't predict this is the boundary. There's no boundary then. Everything is as per the flow. So what he does, why he does, we can't predict. It's a flow. Society may not understand it. Sometimes society looks at them as eccentric or mad. Society looks at them through the eyes of society, how they are. They don't understand. Sai Baba was considered as mad by many people. He used to talk to himself. He used to talk to the sky. But today, 100 years after he left the body, we know he was a powerful master. It took almost 100 years for people to recognize that. That happens. When Jesus was in his body, people were busy killing him. They said he's spoiling the minds of the youth and assassinated. But after that, a religion was formed out of him. This is the society. Society may not understand the contemporary. It's not easy. Because the operating level is different. They come with a purpose, and a purpose drives them. The fuel of their existence is purpose. Not easy to understand. So what they use their body for will be the immediate purpose. And they may take on a cancer, or they may take on a tumor, or they may take on any disease, so that something else is cleared in the society. It is possible. So the ailment of a teacher you can't measure with as a karmic ailment. That's different. A karmic disease is different. A disease for the sake of cleansing a larger matter, that is different. It's not the same yardstick. In this context, as part of this, if you have looked at all the past masters, like when Bodhidharma visited China, somebody had told to the village before he came, evil will come into the village. A witch doctor told to the village, beware, evil will come into the village. So when Bodhidharma came to the village, they decided that's the evil. So they drove him away. He went and stayed in the forest because the village will not accept him. We did not accept him. He went and stayed in the forest. And then, soon enough, an epidemic came into the village. Smallpox, chickenpox, something like that, where people started dying. And what they were doing, all the infected people, they threw them into the forest because they didn't want the rest of the people to be affected. And what Bodhidharma did was, he took everybody to his place and healed them. And finally, there were more people in the forest than in the village because so many people got affected. And they were all healed. And then Bodhidharma comes to the village with all the healed people. And then they said, this man healed us. Then they realized he was a great doctor. They accepted him. And they thought he is the doctor and he started healing people. He was doing the work of a doctor. After a while, another village attacked this village. And they did not have enough weapon to fight. Bodhidharma was fighting the war. And he did not have much space to fight and equipments to fight. But he stood on one toe while all the people were around him and he defeated the army, the other people. Then the villagers understood he is a great warrior, great master, a good doctor, good warrior, etc. He is the founder of Shaolin Temple. So they decided that he is very important for the village. And then after a while, when everything was settled, he had done all he has to do. Then he told the villagers, now I have completed my work. I'm going. So the villagers, the senior people got together. They said, we can't let him go. He has been adding value to the village. We can't allow him to go. They went to him and said, don't go. He said, no, my job is done. Please understand, no master ever spends even a minute extra once the job is completed. Because it's not for the pleasure they are existing. It is for the sake of purpose. So if it is pleasure, you can be addicted to certain pleasure for a long period of time. But that's not the important thing here. Purpose. The purpose is completed, shutter is down. So he was planning to go. Then what did they do? They brought him food with poison in it. Because they said his body should be there in the village at least. When Bodhidharma got the plate, he looked at it. He said, there is poison in it. He understood. So they said, yes, we have put poison. So you want the body? They said, yes. He ate and he left the body, he kept the body there. It was as simple as that. There was no tragedy for him to leave the body. Same with Socrates. When they gave him the poison, he said, it is better to drink the poison together than drink a little bit of it every day from the society. It is better you drink it all together, so you're finished. Rather than every day a small portion from the society, it takes a long time before you die with it. This is how a master sees the world. No possessiveness, no possessions, purpose. When you look at the world only through the eyes of purpose, there are no fringes. There are no confusions. Today is the only day. Tomorrow, if it happens, you will do what you have to do. But today, you do your thing. Tomorrow, not in our hands. And it doesn't matter. So, if you start looking at the world through the eyes of purpose, result is clarity. Absolute clarity. All these masters. That is what we were at the tomb, not the tomb, the place where Prophet John's hands kept in Montenegro. And Prophet John was a great master, Avaduta, somebody who's seen beyond. He said, the one who's coming after me is greater than me, about Jesus, and he baptized him. So when his head was to be chopped, he said, what are you chopping? This body? This body is not mine anyway. You chop whatever you like. You can't chop me. I am indivisible. I can't be divided. I am always full and complete. You cannot divide me. I am always eternal. I am full. This body you're talking about, you want to cut it 1,000 pieces, no problem. Because something which I'm going to drop anyway. That is the way a master looks at the world and the life. It has to be, if it is understood clearly, you will understood life and the level where a master operates very clearly. That clarity is essential. Alignment automatically happens. Then we will look at our positions and possessiveness, our connections, likes and dislikes, everything differently. Purpose. Just purpose.